10th plus 2 வில் ஒவ்வொரு ஆண்டும் தொடர்ந்து மாநில அளவில் பல சாதனைகளை புரிந்து வரும் நாமக்கல் குறிஞ்சி கல்வி நிறுவனங்களில் சிபிஎஸ்இ பாடத்திட்டத்தில் சீனியர் செகண்டரி பள்ளியாக தரம் உயர்த்தப்பட்டு ஐஐடி நீட் தேர்வுகளுக்கு பல வெற்றியாளர்களை உருவாக்கிய ஆசிரியர்களை முழு நேர ஆசிரியர்களாக பணியமர்த்தப்பட்டு தினம்தோறும் வகுப்புகள் நடைபெறும்.
குறிஞ்சி எஜுகேஷன் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன், காவேட்டிப்பட்டி, நாமக்கல். Admission in progress. CBSE KG to 12. Contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12. Contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Students, now in this video we are going to discuss regarding fruit. Fruit information here we are discussing. So in angiospermic plants, after fertilization, ovary develops into a fruit. First and very important point. So in angiosperms, so after fertilization, after fertilization, ovary develops into fruit. So now only you try to learn this point. Ovary develops into fruit. Next one, ovule which is present inside of the ovary develops into seed. So thereby what is the point now I am going to give you is ovary develops into fruit. Next one, ovule develops into seed. So these particular points now. So until completion of NEET examinations you have to remember in your mind. Next one, the formation of seeds inside the fruit is a characteristic feature of angiosperms. So here one more important point of angiosperms we are seeing, that is the formation of seeds inside the fruit. Okay, formation of fruits, formation of seeds inside the fruit is a characteristic feature of angiosperms. My point you understood or not? Now here 3 points, neat bits we are discussing. What are those? Generally in angiosperms, ovary develops into fruit. Next one, ovule develops into seed. Next one more important point. What is that? Formation of seeds within the or inside of the fruit is a characteristic feature of angiosperms. Okay, so that's why here we have started a new concept. So according to the CBSE textbook, after completion of placentation and all, so they have given information regarding fruit. So that's why I have started information regarding fruit that we are discussing now. Right. Now let us see classification of fruits. Classification of fruits. So there, this particular table, so try to remember or try to write down in your notes as well, because this particular table and this much of huge information you will not get in new books. Okay, right. Now fruits are divided into two types. One is false fruits and one more is true fruit. Now true fruits are divided into three types again: simple fruits, aggregate fruits and composite fruits. Now simple fruits are divided into two types. One is fleshy fruits and one more is dry fruits. Next one, fleshy fruits are divided into 5 types: berry, pome, pepo, hesperidium, drupe. Fleshy fruits are divided into 5 types: berry, pome, pepo, hesperidium, drupe. Likewise, dry fruits are divided into 3 types: dehiscent fruit, indehiscent fruit and schizocarpic fruits. Next one, composite fruits are divided into 2 types. One is sorosis and one more is ciconus. Next one, dry dehiscent. Okay, dry dehiscent fruits are divided into 2 types. One is a legume and the second one is capsule. Next one, dry indehiscent fruits divided into 3 types: caryopsis, cypsella and one more is a nut. Next one, schizocarpic fruits. 2 types are there. One is olumentum and one more is a schizocarp. So this particular information are in first year studies only. So we have to learn this much of huge information, sir, means no. So when you will complete your second year, at the time, so definitely you have to concentrate this much of huge information. So now if you speak strictly, it is not required. This is only for those who are writing NEET examination in the next year. So for them this much of huge information required. Now let me explain by one more time. So classification of fruits. fruits two types of fruits are there. One is false and one more is true. Next one, true fruits divided into three types: simple, aggregate, composite. Simple, again two types: fleshy and dry. Fleshy, again 5 types: berry, pome, pepo, hesperidium, drupe. Next one, dry fruits, three types are there. Dry, what are those? Dry dehiscent, dry indehiscent, and dry schizocarpic. So while reading schizocarpic, no, you no need to add dry schizocarpic. Okay. Now dry dehiscent fruits, two types are there: legume and capsule. Next one, dry indehiscent, three types are there. What are those? Caryopsis, cypsella, and one more is nut. Next one, schizocarpic. Schizocarpic fruits, two types are there. One is lumentum and one more is schizocarp. So likewise, different types are there. Now one more composite fruits also, two types are there. One is psoriasis and one more is Ciconus. So this is a small classification of which one? Small classification of fruits. Now let us start to learn the false fruits first. Where it is now? Here the false fruits. Now come here. The first one is false fruits. So now these fruits are developed from any part of the flower along with the ovary. So here you see there, false fruits are developed from the any part of the flower along with the ovary. Means any part of the flower. Suppose if you see there thalamus or the pedicel, or likewise there are different parts of the flower we will observe. No? So along with that any part of the ovary, any part of the flower also that will be forming as a fruit. So there false fruits are always associated with the true fruit. So what is the main important point? So what are the false fruits developed from the any part of the flower? No, that particular false fruit always associated with the true fruit. Always associated with the true fruit. So thereby what is the point now we can say within our mind? False fruits as well false fruits and true fruits always associated together, present together. So now here false fruits point of view, best examples. What are the best examples we can say in our mind? Means first one is Pyrus malus. Pyrus malus, sir, scientific name and so easy name sollinga means so Pyrus malus is apple. Apple scientific name Pyrus malus. So there thalamus grows along with the ovary. So here the thalamus is there, no? So that particular thalamus grows along with the ovary to form a fleshy false fruit. Means here what is the point we are studying means, so in Pyrus malus, edible part is there now. We will eat apple now. That edible part is developed from the thalamus. Sir, true fruit, then where is a true fruit, sir? Means so within the flower, no, or within the fruit. So here if you observe now there at the center, so black color like seeds will be there now. So that one around of that particular mean here these black color seeds are covered by one hard coat will be there. Did you observe? So that is a true fruit. Means here in Pyrus malus or in apple, so this particular thalamus covers the which one, or surrounded the entire, so covers the entire true fruit. So that particular information, so we will discuss by one more time. So but now here what is the point I am asking to remember is, in Pyrus malus means in apple, thalamus grows along with the ovary to form fleshy false fruit. Means here the edible part is developed from the thalamus. Where in case of apple scientific name Pyrus malus. Next one more example is there, that is Anacardium occidentalis. Anacardium occidentalis, OCCIDENTALIS. Anacardium occidentalis. There, so pedicel is develops into a juicy succulent false fruit. Means here once you see there like dry fruits. What is the name of the dry fruit? No, like cashew nut. Do you know cashew nut? So there cashew nut, generally we will eat like white color one, no? So cashew nut. But if you see that, like if you go to the plant and if you watch there, no? So here the diagram how it will be, no? Like orange color or a red color fruit also you will see, fleshy fruit. So did you see that one? So means here, one point I have given. What is the point? Now here you see there in a last but third line, fruits or the false fruits are always associated with the true fruit now. So thereby here, so pedicel, from the pedicel, so false fruit formation takes place in case of occidentalis. That particular false fruit associated with the true fruit. In true fruit, what we will eat cashew nut, no, that will be there. Next one, what is a false fruit which is developed from the pedicel, no, that will be in orange color or in red color. Once you check this particular this diagram once in internet, so thereby you will understand. So what is the point? Orange color or a red color fruit will be there, no, that is developed from the pedicel, in case of Anacardium occidentalis. So what is the point now here in this occasion? So we have to store in our mind means, so false fruits examples, very important points, two are there. One false fruit develops from the thalamus in case of apple, and one more false fruit developing from the pedicel in case of Anacardium occidentalis. So this is a small information regarding false fruits. So one is completed. Now let us see regarding true fruit. So here what is the point? Now again I am requesting means, so this particular fruit information, to complete this huge information, so approximately takes 4 or 5 videos. So in this particular case, what is the point? So here false fruits we have completed. So until completion of these all these this much of information, you have to remember this particular table. Okay, so thereby what you have to do, this particular table try to write down in your notes. So while watching any another videos regarding this particular fruit, no, once you see this particular classification of a fruit, so thereby you will not get confused. Now in true fruits, in simple fruits, fleshy fruits, in fleshy fruits types, now let us see. Okay, so now let us start to learn true fruits. So true fruits point of view, what are the main important points to be discussed? These fruits are developed from the fertilized ovaries. Fertilized ovary, or simply fertilized ovary. The fruit or the true fruit has two parts, namely, suppose if you take one true fruit, no, definitely that consists of, or that can be divided into, two parts. So what are those? So one is fruit wall. Fruit wall we will be calling by one more name, pericarp, and one more is a seed. This particular point important. Once you try to say true fruits means, what is that? Fruits are developed from the fertilized ovaries. Enough. Next one, the true fruits are definitely consist of two parts. So two parts here. So here what is the information now? No sir, ఇది ఫిక్స్ பண்ணியாச்சா? அப்படியா, ரைட். அது ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணியாச்சா பண்ணலையா டவுட். Right. Now second one is true fruits. Now these true fruits, are developed from the fertilized ovaries. These fruits are developed from the fertilized ovaries. Next one, the true fruit has two parts. So definitely if you take one particular true fruit, no, definitely it consists of two parts. So namely, what are those? First one is a fruit wall. Fruit wall, our subject point of view, we are calling by one more name, pericarp. Pericarp is nothing but fruit wall. But both you try to remember, important. Next one, next name is seed. Means here the fruit wall or the pericarp and the seed are the two parts of the true fruit. So right, true fruit has definitely two parts. One is a fruit wall and one more is a seed. Okay, right. Now let us see simple fruits. Now simple fruits means, sir, what is the meaning of simple fruits? Means a fruit that develops from ovary of a Syncarpus ganoecium of a single flower. Means here that particular flower, single flower must be there. This particular single flower should have syncarpous gynoecium. Syncarpous gynoecium. So in the previous video I have given syncarpous gynoecium means here entire ovary is covered by means of only one layer, isn't it? So syncarpous. Fused carpels, likewise we seen in the previous video, fused carpels we can see. So thereby in simple fruits, a fruit that develop from the or from ovary of a syncarpous gynoecium of single flower means simply what is the point? Simple fruits developed from the single flower simply. So based on the nature of the pericarp. So based on the nature of the pericarp, these simple fruits furtherly we have been classified into two types. One is fleshy fruits and one more is dry fruits. Means here simple fruits, definitely here we have seen now. So here in this side we have seen, so simple fruits two types are there, one is fleshy and one more is dry. So that information only, so here I have written. So simple fruits are divided into or the classified into two types, one is fleshy fruits and one more is dry fruits. Don't forget, first of all, simple fruits means these simple fruits definitely develops from the, once you try to say along with me, developed from the ovary of a syncarpous gynoecium of single flower. Definitely simple flowers are developed from the single flower of a syncarpous gynoecium. So thereby, so simple fruits of formation takes place. Next one, based on the nature of a pericarp. Based on the nature of a pericarp. Sir, again, what is a pericarp? You don't forget. Pericarp is nothing but fruit wall. So based on the nature of fruit wall or pericarp, so simple fruits are divided or the classified into fleshy fruits and one more is dry fruits. Fleshy and one more is dry. Now let us start to learn the fleshy fruits. Fleshy fruits. So now the pericarp becomes a fleshy. Pericarp means which one? Fruit wall. Fruit wall become fleshy at the time of ripening. So at the time of ripening, suppose if the pericarp becomes fleshy, so that kind of a fruit we can be termed it as fleshy fruits. Now the pericarp for our convenience to study. So pericarp for our convenience to study, we can be divided into three layers or we can be divided into three layers. Which one? Fruit wall. Fruit wall for our convenience to study, we can divide into three types or the three layers. What are those? So first one epi. Epi means outermost. Next one meso, middle, and ulle, endo. Okay, means inner side. So one more time, fruit wall divided into three types. First one is epicarp, second one middle part is mesocarp and inner part is endocarp. Once you try to say along with me, so pericarp can be divided into three layers: epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. So this is a small introduction madri. So introduction information. So regarding fleshy fruits. Now previously in classification we have seen fleshy fruits are divided into five types. Now let us see one by one. First one is berry. It is a fleshy fruit, comes under fleshy only. So thereby while writing berry, pome, pepo, hesperadium drupe, while writing that suppose if you have this information in examinations. So if you have this the particular thing in examinations, you can write berry is a fleshy fruit, pome fleshy fruit, likewise you can write. But here what is the point? It is a fleshy fruit having one or more seeds. Fleshy fruit having one or more seeds and develops from ovary of bi or multicarpellary syncarpous gynoecium. Point you understood or not? So here what is the point? It is a fleshy. Which one? Berry. Berry fruit is a fleshy and having one or more seeds. One or more seeds develop from so ovary of bicarpellary or multicarpellary multicarpellary syncarpus gynoecium, multicarpellary syncarpus gynoecium. So here one more point here. What is the point here? You have to tell no, or we have to know. So here one more time you see there berry. It is a fleshy fruit. It is a fleshy fruit. So thereby it is a fleshy one and consisting of one or more seeds and develop from the ovary of bicarpellary or the multicarpellary syncarpus gynoecium. So the best examples are brinjal, lady's finger, and one more is banana. Emma, brinjal, lady's finger, and banana. Next one, mesocarp and endocarp are fused to form. So in berry, what is the point? No, mesocarp and endocarp are fused to form pulp. Emma, so mesocarp and endocarp are fused to form pulp. Okay, once you see there, lady's finger or the banana, brinjal. Emma, so likewise, some kind of examples are there. Now there, mesocarp and endocarp are fused to form pulp. Emma, pulp. So next one, the berry of phoenix, Phoenix dactylifera. Emma, so date palm like dates we will see now, dates. Emma, that one, dates scientific name, Phoenix dactylifera has only one seed. Emma, this much of information. So according to your knowledge, now only you cannot understand. So thereby what is the point? No. So here berry is a fleshy fruit. Best examples brinjal, lady's finger, banana. Next one more example, Phoenix dactylifera is a scientific name of date. Next one, pome. Next one, a pome point of view. Again, this particular fruit is developed from the inferior ovary. So it is developed from the inferior ovary. So thereby here in this particular case, no, inferior ovary of bi or multicarpellary syncarpus gynoecium surrounded by fleshy thalamus. My dear students, already here once I told you, no. So here I have given pome, pome, no. So first of all let me give one example, so thereby you will understand very clearly. Example, apple. Apple scientific name Pyrus mollis. So before I said no. So what is the thing? Here the true fruit is there, no. That particular true fruit is surrounded by fleshy thalamus. True fruit is surrounded by fleshy thalamus. Don't forget, in apple, what we will eat, no, that is not developed from the ovary, that is developed from the thalamus. So in apple, edible part is thalamus. So right, that particular thalamus surrounds the which one? Bi or multicarpellary syncarpus gynoecium. Right. Now the pericarp is hard. While eating, mommy will cut inside the thalamus, means edible part ulle, if you see there, no, hard like a chinna, like layers will be there. So these are hard like structures, sheath like structures which covers the seeds. Once you see there while eating apple, so there ulle inside of the or inside, so in the pericarp inside, or the pericarp is hard and hold seeds inside it. So this particular information also is important. Next one, pepo point of view. So pepo, it is a main important characteristic feature of cucurbitaceae members. Once you see there, last line you see there. So here cucurbitaceae members means in a pepo. So this particular pepo is a characteristic feature of which one? Cucurbitaceae family members. One more point in previous video I have given, in cucurbitaceae members, what is the kind of ovary is present? Placentation, parietal placentation. So very soon, so this video and previous video simultaneously you will watch. So at the time once you both you try to remember, in cucurbitaceae members, in previous video one point I have given parietal placentation, and in cucurbitaceae members, so what is the type of fruit is present? Pepo. Best example which one? Once you see their example like cucumber. Cucumber, do you know? So cucumber is a best example. Pepo. So it is developed from, means cucumber, it is developed from the unilocular inferior ovary of a tricarpellary. Tricarpellary means three carpels. Tricarpellary and syncarpus gynoecium. Syncarpus gynoecium means fused. Fused. So this one also in a previous video, what is the meaning of syncarpus? I have given information there. Next one, outer epicarp. outer epicarp. Pepo, like if you see spherical shaped pepo, means cucumber, if you see there, no, yellow color will be there, no. Yellow color will be there. Mummy while preparing curry, no, she will remove the yellow color one. Means nowadays mostly we are eating green color one, but if you see spherical shaped like a cucumber, no, there, like which one, yellow color or orange color outer layer we will observe. So that one is nothing but rind. Means that particular rind is developed from the epicarp. Epicarp, why? Because it is outermost layer, no, that is the thing. Outermost epicarp develops into rind. Next one, fleshy mesocarp is present. Next one, smooth endocarp is present. Next one, so I said already, so pepo is the important characteristic feature of cucurbitaceae members. I told you already. So means, so here in this fleshy fruits, what are the points I have discussed? One is berry related, pome related, pepo related. Pepo, we can see under cucurbitaceae family members. Next one, for pome, best example apple. Next one, berry examples are brinjal, lady's finger, banana, and one more is date. So likewise, so this is these are all points are important related to the NEET examinations. So this kind of huge concepted videos, no. So when you have a free time and when you will have a peace of mind, then only that time only you try to watch these videos. Otherwise you cannot understand anything. Take care. Be safe at home.